How to build an effective sales pipeline using AI tools. Why most B2B pipelines feel busy, not predictable. Most B2B sales pipelines aren't broken because teams lack effort. They're broken because the system is under-instrumented, under-defined, and overloaded with manual work. When sales reps spend only about 28% of their week actually selling, your pipeline becomes a reflection of admin capacity, not market opportunity. AI can fix that, but only when we treat it as pipeline infrastructure, not a shiny add-on. The goal isn't to use AI broadly, it's to remove friction at the exact stages where deals leak, follow-up slows down, and handoffs get messy. In practical terms, an effective AI-assisted pipeline does three things consistently. It targets the right accounts earlier, it prioritizes the right work daily, and it gives leadership a forecast they can trust. When those three are true, your outbound motion, whether it's in-house or run with a cold calling agency or outsourced sales team, stops feeling like guesswork and starts behaving like an engine. Define the pipeline before you buy the tools. Before you evaluate any AI tools, we need a pipeline model with stage definitions that represent real changes in buyer commitment. This is the difference between activities happening and revenue happening. If your CRM stages are ambiguous, AI will amplify confusion by scoring, routing, and forecasting off inconsistent signals. A useful gut check is to ask whether a stage change is something your buyer would recognize. If not, it's probably an internal checkbox, and internal checkboxes are where AI projects go to die, because the model can't learn what good looks like. Here's a clean, operational stage model that most B2B teams can adopt and measure without overcomplicating the workflow. Build your baseline: conversion, velocity, and coverage. AI only creates measurable ROI when we can prove it moved a number that matters. That starts with a stage-by-stage audit using the last 6 to 12 months of data, conversion rate by stage, time in stage, and pipeline coverage versus quota. In many B2B SaaS motions, the total lead-to-customer conversion rate averages only 2 to 5%, which means small lifts at each stage compound into meaningful revenue. From there, pick 1 or 2 leak points to fix first, usually lead MQL, quality and targeting, and MQL SQL, speed to lead and qualification consistency. This is where teams often get the fastest wins because you're improving both pipeline volume and pipeline integrity at the same time. If you want AI to become a standard operating system instead of a side project, make the targets visible and simple. The table below is a practical way to turn pipeline design into measurable expectations without turning your CRM into a science experiment. Use AI where it earns its keep: targeting, scoring, and outbound. The highest leverage AI work usually happens before the opportunity exists: list building services, enrichment, prioritization, and outbound execution. HubSpot's 2025 data shows 37% of reps say AI tools are the most used category in their stack, and AI was rated the highest ROI tool at 31%. That's a signal that the market is standardizing around AI in day-to-day prospecting, not just in leadership dashboards. Start with data quality as step 0. If your industries, titles, and account ownership are wrong, AI will confidently route the wrong leads and clog the pipeline. Clean and enrich first, then introduce a simple lead score that blends firmographics, engagement, and intent signals. Route top-tier leads to your strongest SDRs and measure changes in response rate, meetings booked, and MQL SQL conversion. Then layer AI into outbound in a way reps actually trust. HubSpot also reports 84% of reps using AI say it saves time. 83% say it improves personalization, and 82% say it surfaces better insights from data. Exactly what you want from an outbound sales agency workflow. At SalesHive, we use our AI engine eMod to research prospects and generate personalized first drafts at scale. Then our team reviews and edits so the messaging stays human and on brand across cold email and B2B cold calling services. AI should do the repetitive work at machine speed, while humans own judgment, tone, and the moments that actually build trust. Strengthen the middle of the funnel with conversation intelligence. Most pipelines don't fail because teams can't generate leads. They fail because qualification is inconsistent and discovery notes are incomplete. AI-driven conversation intelligence fixes this by recording and transcribing calls, extracting pain points and next steps, and making handoffs cleaner between SDRs and AEs. The practical outcome is fewer maybe opportunities and more deals with clear mutual action plans. This is also where coaching becomes scalable. When managers can review AI summaries and call patterns across the team, they stop relying on anecdotes and start reinforcing the talk tracks that correlate with wins. Gong's analysis across more than 1 million opportunities found teams using AI smart trackers achieved up to 35% higher win rates, which is a strong indicator that disciplined execution, supported by AI, changes deal outcomes. To operationalize this, redesign your weekly pipeline reviews around AI insights instead of status updates. Bring deal risk signals, stakeholder coverage, and engagement trends into the meeting so the team focuses on the stuck deals and the stage bottlenecks that matter, not on manually reciting CRM fields. Common mistakes that kill adoption and how to avoid them. The fastest way to waste budget is buying a pile of overlapping tools without a pipeline strategy. You end up with a Frankenstack, confused reps, and no clear ROI because nothing maps to a specific conversion problem. The fix is simple. Pick one bottleneck, like lead MQL quality or MQL SQL speed. Implement one AI use case and measure it against a control for a full quarter. The second failure mode is automating bad data. If enrichment isn't standardized and deduping isn't enforced, AI scoring and routing will scale errors faster than your team can correct them. Treat CRM cleanliness as your first AI project. Lock required fields and build a process where new records can't enter the system incomplete. Finally, don't let AI write outreach without human review, and don't skip enablement. Generic AI copy hurts reply rates and brand perception, especially in strategic accounts, and extra buttons in the CRM don't change behavior. Roll AI out like a playbook with short SOPs, manager reinforcement, and visible wins, whether you run it internally or through sales outsourcing with an SDR agency or cold calling services provider. Optimize with tight experiments, not endless tooling. AI works best when it has a narrow job and a visible KPI. For outreach, that might be reply rate and meetings per 1,000 emails. For scoring, MQL SQL conversion and speed to first touch. For coaching, win rate and ramp time. Run 90-day pilots, compare test versus control, and kill anything that doesn't move a core metric, because interesting is not the same as profitable. Use forecasting carefully. AI can detect patterns humans miss, but it can't always see context, like a champion leaving or procurement politics shifting. Treat AI forecasts as a second opinion. Pair them with structured human deal reviews and track which model signals actually predict wins in your business. The upside is substantial when you keep experiments disciplined. Gong reports revenue organizations using AI saw 29% higher sales growth than peers, and McKinsey estimates generative AI could unlock $8 to $1.2 trillion in annual productivity in sales and marketing globally. Those gains don't come from one magic feature. They come from stacking small, proven lifts across the stages that matter. What to do next? A practical rollout plan for the next 30 to 90 days. Start by auditing your pipeline stage by stage. Then choose the first AI projects that remove friction and create immediate lift. Data cleanup and enrichment, lead scoring and routing, and outbound personalization. These are the moves that directly increase coverage and speed without forcing a complete process redesign. And they're the easiest to align across SDR, AE, and RevOps stakeholders. Next, decide how you want to execute. Build in-house or outsource parts of the motion to a partner that already has the workflows and muscle. Many teams use an outsourced sales team to accelerate list building, cold calling USA execution, and multi-channel follow-up, while internal AEs focus on discovery, solutioning, and closing. If you're evaluating cold calling companies or a B2B sales agency, prioritize partners that can show clean reporting by stage, not just activity volume or vague engagement. Finally, plan for AI to become standard, not optional. Gartner has predicted around 75% of B2B sales organizations will augment traditional playbooks with AI-guided selling, which means the competitive bar is rising fast. The teams that win won't be the ones with the most tools. They'll be the ones with the cleanest data, the clearest stage discipline, and the most consistent execution across every handoff.